Which lighting is best for my skin tone? So fake. So fucking fake, isn't it? Everything that you see online is so fucking fake. Everything's curated, edited, good lighting. You know, you can't even see what people look like normally because they're always in the best lighting possible. Everyone looks fucking gorgeous. Definitely. Don't look this handsome in real life. Don't look this clear-skinned in real life, I'll tell you that. But the point is that I woke up with this heaviness from the night before, and I need to work so hard every single day to get rid of it. I need to fucking meditate for hours, I need to do yoga, I need to be present, and it takes me a long time. Only today at fucking 5 p.m. did for the first time I really click into that state of like, whoosh, presence. This was after many meditation sessions. I don't know, an hour, 2 hours of meditation, very relaxed day, but I was like, boof, I'm back. Wow, how incredible is the world? The rest of the time I'm just in this mental soup of reality that is also called living in the ego, and it feels like torture. So I've been reading a lot of Krishnamurti, and the one thing I want to talk about is this idea of time. When I wake up in the morning, I'm in a state of time. The ego exists in time. What that means is I carry over memories, ideas, history, experiences from the past into the present moment. And one thing I've been really trying recently is like, is it fucking possible to in every single moment of your life be completely in that moment psychologically? So when you're looking at your wife or your girlfriend, you're seeing them and you're not thinking about the 20 years that you've had with them. You're not thinking, oh, Sarah's like this, oh, Jamie's like this, oh, look at her, she's doing her thing again. You are listening 100% as if you've never seen them in your life before. And in every fucking moment that you're in, having coffee with a friend, I'm not thinking forward to the next thing I need to do in 10 minutes. I'm not thinking about going to the bathroom, not thinking about this job I need to figure out how to get in 3 months. I'm not thinking about a single thing in the future or a single thing in the past. And I'm just in this state in the present moment, and that's called timelessness. And I've really been trying to do this recently, and it's very difficult because the thinking mind exists in time. Thought is time. Thought is either something that has come from the past, you're thinking about something that's already happened, a memory, or it's you going into the what if state of the future of, oh, what if this happens? And then I need to do that. And then you're living in the dream reality that you've created in the fucking mental space rather than what's here in the concrete world. And what I've noticed recently is living in a time-based state is completely related to living in the ego. The ego is the thinking mind, is time. And in those states, there is utter suffering because everything then becomes about what I need to do in the future. I need to have more money, I need to be more enlightened, I need to be better looking, I need to have better skin, I need to have a better six-pack. So it's all about the fact that there's something now which isn't it, and there's something in the future which is going to be it, and I want to become. And then in order to get that, I'm going to have to travel that distance, which equals time, six-pack abs in 30 days. And so the question is it possible to get those states, those feelings, that bliss, that enlightenment, that love, that incredible happiness, joy that you think you're going to get with these things in the future? Is it possible to get that right fucking now, in every moment, when you're just walking about a field on your own, when you are having coffee with a friend, when you're, fucking clipping your toenails, having a beer, walking down the beach, at work on the laptop? Like, is it possible to experience those states? And I have found out that yes, it is possible. But the only way that you can get there is by getting rid of the concept of time. Time is your fucking enemy. There's this quote like, oh, if you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. And it's true, but it's such a bumper sticker. Like, it doesn't even mean anything. People just fucking say it. But the reality is that is absolutely true. Every single problem that I have in my life comes from time. Something that happened to me in the past that I am clinging on to. Like, oh, that person said that thing yesterday and I didn't like it when I said that thing to that, it didn't make me feel good. Like, I'm clinging on to that experience even though it's 24 hours later. Like, it's either that or it's me casting my mind to in 3 months where I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to start thinking about getting a job. Or what am I gonna do about XYZ this weekend? Or who am I gonna meet for lunch later on today? Or what am I gonna do in 10 years because I don't have a retirement set up yet? it's only possible to experience those problems when you're living in a time-based reality. And right now, in your mind, if you're able to be right fucking now, right now, right now, right now, right now, right now, constantly, in every fucking moment, therefore become quote unquote timeless, therefore escape the anxiety of the future and the depression of the past. If you're able to do that, then there's something else that happens. There's no thoughts or thinking. There's a connection with the reality of the present moment, which, by the way, is incredibly fucking rich to the point that it should bring tears to your eyes at times. It should be so overwhelmingly marvellous and beautiful that you can't believe it, that you feel like you live in fucking heaven on earth. It should feel like that, but it doesn't. And it doesn't for me a lot of the time as well, but it does sometimes. And I've tasted that and it feels like it right now. And when you get to that state, you realise that you don't need anything else. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank, or how good looking you are, or how big your muscles are, or how beautiful your bud is. None of those things matter, because this becomes enough for the first time ever. It's so fucking rich that you don't need anything else. And that's what it means to be truly abundant. So that's a little thought. I don't know if this was rambling or if that came together, I'm not sure. But those are my thoughts. That's what I've been thinking about today, here in Goa, at the sunset, slightly in the rain. Here's me looking at myself. Hello. And yeah, I feel like I'm really starting to crack it, to be honest. I feel like I'm really starting to crack it. I've been getting into states recently, every day, without anything, meditating, which all that means is sitting in a fucking chair and not doing anything. And then just strolling around where, the breeze on my skin is just the most incredible fucking thing ever. The sound of the leaves, the sound of the birds, the feel of my feet in the grass. Like, it's just so incredibly beautiful, enriching, overwhelming at times, actually. That nothing else matters. Doesn't matter that I'm single, well, I'm 29 and I don't know what I'm doing in my career yet. And I've got friends who are probably going to have businesses worth 100 million quid in a few years, and I'm going to be here and I still have aches and pains in my body, and I'm, not ripped yet. And that no one's going to look at my life and be like, wow, he's incredible. No one's looking up to me externally. I don't have high social status externally. And yet, all of those things are so irrelevant, it's insane. Because this state of awareness that I've been experiencing, and I'm experiencing more and more, is just everything. So, yeah. Anyways, cheers.